Hi, guys, and welcome to the Magical Mystery Maker session for the Jesse James Beads Magical Mystery Bead Box. I have got with me three amazing designer creators, incredible creative forces here that are going to be hanging with me, with you, with us for the next hour while we unbox and play with the February Magical Mystery Bead Box. Yay! Well, welcome, ladies. It's so good to see you all. I love each of you so much individually, and I love it even more when we can all get together. It's great to see you all today.
Great to be here.
Great to be here. Thank you.
Let's just go around the horn a little bit and do some introductions. I've got Jem Hawks from the UK here. Jem is designing with Jesse James Beads all the time, and she's also designing on her own platform. Amazing, amazing wire work. You guys know Jem already. Let's give it up for Jem Hawks. Yay, welcome, Jem.
Hello, my lovelies. Thank you so much for letting me hang out with you today. We were just joking around. It's 5 p.m. here in Blighty, 10 a.m. over in Arizona, and I don't even know what time it is in PA. I'm just so confused.
Somewhere in the middle between 10 and 5 is where we are.
Exciting to be with you. This is such a beautiful box. I cannot wait for you all to get into this with us today.
Yay, thanks, Jem. Just below Jem, I always feel like we're in the Brady Bunch with these squares. This is the story of a lovely lady. Tricia Giazzon is here.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. I always love designing with Jesse James Beads and with this lovely group. We have a lot of fun. And I've been busy on my YouTube channel as well, Jem, and I post up there, and I have an Etsy shop where I sell kits, all kinds of fun stuff. We have a live every Friday for Queen Beaters, me and Amber Scott. So check that out. Just
Excellent.
Some ideas on some stuff I've had my fingers into lately.
I love it. Everyone is like so amazing, like busy in the best of ways. Like you three are always creating and designing and putting education out there and inspiration out there. And it's really cool that we at Jesse James Beads get to hang out with the three of you. And I love watching what's going on in your personal stratosphere of designing and creating, and very, very excited that we get to hang out today for this one.
Yes, very fun.
Hey. And then just below me in my Brady Bunch square is Deb Floros. Hi, Deb.
Hi, thank you for having me. So excited to be here with these lovely ladies. And this box, you guys hit it out of the park again. It's always so much fun to open up the box and see the theme. And this one is special. So I'm excited to work with it today.
Thanks, Deb. Yeah, I'm excited too. We do. So Magical Mystery Bead Box, if you're new around here, Magical Mystery Bead Box is Jesse James Beads' monthly subscription program. And it is like a box of bam, inspiration in your face every month delivered to your doorstep. Each month is very themed out. So there's an overall vibe to each month, but really it's just gorgeous colors and components and really fun products that all work together so beautifully. And that is the Magical Mystery Bead Box. We are in our 5th year. March will be our 5th year of doing this thing, which is wild. Or maybe it's April. April, sorry. April is our 5th, marks the 5th year of the Magical Mystery Bead Box. And we've got something really special coming up for our subscribers, new and old, for the month of April. So that's just a little teaser, and I'll leave it at that. But yeah, so guys, this is wonderful. You three have been designer, creators, brand partners with Jesse James Beads for quite some time. And I'm just curious, what is when you receive a Magical Mystery Bead Box, how does that strike you in the mail? What is your feeling when you get to open up the Magical Mystery?
Excited.
You know what? There is a moment before you press through the tape and you just think, oh, I don't want to, but I do. Because once it's open, it's open, and then there's sometimes you will just be struck by everything in there, and you will just want to go bah and just put it all on, literally just all of everything.
Drape it.
And then other times you will open it up and you go, this is beautiful, but oh, I'm in love.
Mm-hmm.
And I really get excited knowing, and I have my little alert set up that your guy is coming today to deliver. Your guy is going to be here in an hour. Your guy is outside. Like, run to the door, get the box. Can I wait to open it? No. Why should I? Delayed gratification, that's for other people. I want to open it and I want to do things with it now, and you can't stop me. It's mine.
That pretty much summed it up right there. So
I have to drive to my mailbox. So we have like these mailboxes out towards the street. So when I get to the mailbox and open it up and it's there, I have to wait for the drive to get back to my house. So I'm like, turning the car on 2 wheels, trying to get home. And
take the scissors with you.
That's a great idea. Just sit in the car and open it. That's a great idea. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, you guys are so awesome. I love that. Becky in the comments. Hey Becky, she's saying that she thought December was her favorite box until January got here. And then January was her favorite until this box got there. I love that. That's like, those are comments that get passed on to Stacy in our design team, who is the creative genius behind all these amazing components that you see in your box. We really pride ourselves in doing good work and putting out things that inspire our makers and our community and our designers. So thank you for the affirmation, for the confirmation there. And I'm just excited to share this box with you all. For those who haven't seen it yet, it's gorgeous. And then do a little bit of making with our creative magical mystery makers here.
Excellent. Really excited to delve in.
Me too. So, okay, I'm going to just do a little bit of shifting here. And if it's okay with everyone that's joining in, I'm going to add another camera here. And we will get ourselves into some unboxing. And while I do that, we'll turn it over to Jem, Tricia, and Deb to go on to their Mac cameras. They can get started with some making while we paw through this thing and just hang out for the next hour together, making and chatting. What do y'all think?
sounds great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. Let's just go here and solo layout. All right. I'll bring a little more light over to the venue. There we go. Okay, so guys, I've got for us here the Magical Mystery Bead Box. In February, I have it all unwrapped and so beautiful right here. Oh, this is where we're heading. But I think it's a little more fun if we can actually like unbox the box and go through each little item on our own. So you get the experience of the Magical Mystery Bead Box. Can we just freeze here? What the heck is? Okay, great. So here is Magical Mystery Bead Box. Comes in the mail just like this. And I've got my scissors at the ready to open up this box. Ooh. Okay. The theme for this month is La Dolce Vita, and I'm just going to take a really quick pause. Is this coming in a little bit choppy of my video?
A little bit.
Yes.
A little bit. Okay, hold on just 1 second. While we make a quick adjustment here. I'm going to remove the solo layout just for a second so I can fix this. Everyone's getting their design going. I'm right here. Okay. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday.
Little bit damp over this way of the world at the moment, unfortunately. But as my mother always says, the grass appreciates it.
That's a lovely, lovely way of putting it.
She's an optimist like that.
Wow.
I just look out the window and I go, "Yeah, rude." I did not sign off on this. I didn't get the memo about this rain. Come on now.
There will be no rain on Gem's parade.
Absolutely. I think it's incredibly rude. Ought to be a law against it.
Goodness.
That's, when Rodrigo and I were on our honeymoon, we experienced a lot of rain the first 2 weeks that we were on it, but we were in this most beautiful place. I was like, you know what? This place can't be as beautiful as it is if it doesn't get rain. So sometimes we just gotta learn to dance in the rain.
Oh, for sure.
Water, not just get wet. So let's take a peek here.
I do reserve the right to look out the window and moan, though.
I hesitate to even say what the weather is like in Arizona because, Gem, you might be mad at me if I mention it.
But you know, I'll be delighted for you, darling.
Beautiful, full of beads in Tucson. Yes, go on. All right, are you guys ready for this unboxing now? Thanks for being patient with me and with the camera here.
Of course.
Okay, so this is our Magical Mystery Bead Box from the month of February. Her name is La Dolce Vita, and that she is the sweet life. And how sweet it is to be a magical mystery recipient with all these fun beads and creative options. Oh my gosh, I just can't even. So La Dolce Vita, every Magical Mystery Bead Box comes like this. And inside we've got an art card just kind of telling the story of where it is we're going with that month's box. This is February 2024. And on the back, we've got our tasting menu, if you will. The Tomato Girl Summer Bead Strand. And I got to tell you, this whole box was inspired by this Tomato Girl, which I was expecting like a girl body with a tomato head, but we did the art for the front, and it's gorgeous. I was like, wait, where's the girl with the tomato?
Where's the girl?
On my own. I don't know. Anyway, we've got a strand in here, Tomato Girl bead strand. You'll love that. Bunch of bead mixes, all kinds of findings. And look at this, Magical Mystery Makers live event. Information right here about what we've got going on with our gals. So let me get to this unboxing so we can get back to this. We get down to the making and the inspiration, right? So first and foremost, we've got the Tomato Girl bead strand. Pop that in the back there. That would be this one, and she is a thing of beauty. We've got this gorgeous lampwork bead in the middle, these really awesome ceramic birdies, gorgeous ceramic beads out here. And then at the end, check it out. It's a tomato charm.
Oh, cute.
It's like silly and fun and playful. And actually, like these red, this orangey red is very trendy for spring. We were saying, us gals were saying before we went live here that this particular box, the Dolce Vita March Magical Mystery Bead Box, is perfect for February because it's like right around that time where like resort wear fashion is a thing. And also like we could all use some coastal water, something warm, some sunshine, a little Mediterranean food, if you will. Wine, might I add, could be nice. All of us could use some of that right now in February. So this box is just like a little vacation with beads.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. It's gorgeous.
All right, the next box we got here is La Dolce Vita. The bead mix here. This one's so pretty. Is it tape? Of course it is. We don't want your beads going flying all over the place, so we'll take the box. Oh gosh, don't cut yourself. Whew. The La Dolce Vita, really beautiful little bead mix, funky elements like these charms and this like really gorgeous, vibrant orange color. Anyone here of our makers working with La Dolce Vita? I'm curious.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's me. Yep. I'm working with that in the strand and popping in a little bit of the I don't know, Amalfi Gardens. Is that how you say it?
Okay, well, that's perfect because that one's next for us on the unboxing. Here's Amalfi Gardens. This one is beautiful greens with these gorgeous wrapped fiber beads.
Those textures are heavenly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
These
they
ones,
are.
like this is the thing about Magical Mystery Bead Box. It's like an onion, like a sweet Vidalia onion, not like a stinky red onion. It's like the Mystery Bead Box gets so many layers like an onion. And it's like these bead mixes, you paw through them and you start finding more and more special little things. Like look at this little spacer bead with the Mediterranean print on it. It's just gorgeous.
So
I
proud of it.
loved the Greek key. I thought it was a really beautiful
The
touch.
Greek key, thank you. Beautiful glass. And all of the bead mixes, all the beads in Magical Mystery Bead Box are glass, clay, fiber, a lot of metal. Really beautiful stuff. Okay, what's next? Next I've got for us, Mediterranean lemonade. Mediterranean lemonade. Here's this tube of beads. How cute is this, guys?
So cute.
Adorable. I love it.
I just like can't even. So it's a little tube of beads. It looks like a lemonade. Maybe has a little limoncello in it. I don't know.
With any luck.
So just twist this little top off, and I'm gonna spill it out in here because you're gonna love what you see. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Such a pretty little mix with, oh my gosh. These
So refreshing.
so refreshing.
Yes.
These are little charms that have rhinestones in them.
They are absolutely adorable, and I am 100% working with them tomorrow for the live.
Nice. Jen is going to be live on the Jessie James Bead page tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, guys. Set your calendars now. And she's going to be working with this mix.
Wonderful.
I love it. I love this
Can't
one.
wait to see.
This bead mix, Brittany Chavers got her box and she texted me immediately and she was like, oh my gosh, this box, those lemons. I know. They're so good. Okay, next up is basket weaving in Rome. Basket weaving in Rome. This is a great set of some focal pieces here.
So fun.
Yeah. And I'm just going to the bag. It's finally a mistake, but these bags do have zip locks on them so you can save them and reuse them. But this bag here, we've got these really neat, like, they're beaded flats. They're super cool connectors to add as details between your beads. Then we've got these baskets, like these actual little lantern beads here. And these ones, these little connectors. And these connectors have got 2 points of entry on the back. Yeah.
Those are fun.
They're really fun. They're different. Really creative. Okay. Let's keep this moving here. Next, we've got the Barcelona Sunset pair. Did I miss one? Oh, I sure did. I missed the bead mix. Next is this Barcelona Sunset. And again, this is like very tomato girl. They look like little tomatoes. You know, tomato head with like.
Where's the girl?
Someone like That's where my imaginative brain went to when I heard tomato.
So this mix immediately made me think of flamenco dancing and fans.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I love it. So fun. And then we've got a bead mix. I believe this is Miss Jem is going to be working with this one. We'll get to see what's on her mat in a minute here, I believe.
You certainly will.
We certainly will. Can't go wrong with the beach of Santorini in February, am I right?
Oh my gosh, that's somewhere I would quite like to be right now.
And,
I have a special place in my heart for the Greeks.
ooh. I don't have a dish, but let me just put these in my hand and then I'll put them on the mat. This one here, we've got beautiful, like very Mediterranean blue. These white lava beads are very reminiscent of the white houses that stud the coastline of Santorini. Really pretty gemstone beads here. Maybe they're gemstones. Nope, I'm mistaken. These are polymer beads that appear like gemstones. They're really, really lightweight for earrings. Funky bicones. Just really pretty color palette that serves as kind of like an aquatic baseline for this beautiful set of beads in the Magical Mystery Bead Box. Oh, a few more here. Okay, 2 more things, and then we're turning it over to the designers. I've got the leather cord and end findings here. This is like a metallic greenish brown and end findings to go with. Take this guy out of here. There we are. There's our leather cord.
I love it.
And last but not least, and this was like literally last but not least, we added this chain in last minute. It is so pretty.
That is so stunning.
Sassy.
I love it.
Yeah. And you know what? I just feel like a little bit for like earrings would be really cute. Goes great with the lemon beads. A lot of options here. So this is the Magical Mystery Bead Box from February. If you are not yet a Magical Mystery Bead Box subscriber, we have a sale going on right now just for today through Friday. So if you watch this show today and then you see Gem tomorrow at 1 p.m., keep this one in mind that we've got 10% off with the code Dolce, like Dolce & Gabbana. How dare someone call me during our live right now?
Dolce subscriber.
Your new subscription, guys. So write that one down. You can go check that out over at jessiejamesbeads.com for the Magical Mystery Bead Box. Woohoo! And I'm going to unspotlight myself here so we can take a look at what everyone else is making. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Oh my gosh, I see beautiful, beautiful mats down here. Wowzers. Oh, heavens. Okay, so I am going to put that one. Oopsies. Great. So, okay, I'm gonna hop down here to Deb first. Deb is stringing away. Let's do some creative hanging.
So I've got the Amalfi Gardens mix, which this is like how I feel we all need to start seeing things. So those who live in colder climates probably have brown grass and maybe even snow on the ground. So we need to start seeing green. We need to start seeing all of the beautiful green that's out there in the world. And so this mix really spoke to me because the green is starting to come back. At least here where I live, it's starting to come back. We never had snow on the ground, but I hesitate to tell people that have snow on the ground. But this green is so beautiful. And we were talking before we went live that it's about the time of year when you think about a vacation, and this box started me thinking about like what vacation I might want to take and where I might want to go. There's so many options, and Gem is going to take us here. And this, holy smokes, is a place I'd love to go. Has anybody ever been to Greece that's with us?
No.
Anybody have a
No.
Greece?
I usually don't get much out of Pennsylvania, so.
like the boxes, like this box is like lets us transport to these places without leaving our home.
That's right.
Exactly.
Feel the vibrations.
I would love to go there, but I would also love to go here. There's so many places I'd love to go.
You know what this box felt like for me also? Do you guys watch the show White Lotus?
Yes.
No, I don't.
It's so
I
good. It's
love
the-
that show.
It's Jennifer Coolidge, and she is just like such a boss with the sauce. I love her, Jennifer Coolidge. She's a great
She's
actress.
amazing.
Yeah, from like playing Stifler's mom in American Pie to Bend and Snap with Legally Blonde, and she is the main character in White Lotus, the TV show. And the second season takes place in Sicily, so this box feels very like, posh vacation vibes.
Totally. That the first season I really loved, and I thought, is she going to come back for the second season?
Yeah.
And when she did, it was great. And I hear that there is going to be a third season. So.
Yeah, well, stay tuned for that one. TBD.
Yes.
I'm gonna go swap over to Tricia here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I like this.
Well, I am working with this gorgeous Tomato Girl Summer strand, as well as I'm like a bead hog here. So the Dolce Vita, and I'm pulling from the Amali Gardens as well. So what I'm making here is an asymmetrical necklace as far as the charms go. So as you can see, like with these two, they're the same beads here, but I'm changing up what is with each one, and they're going to have different placements on my necklace. It's not going to be necessarily here's two of those, here's two of the same, here's two of the same. I wanted to kind of have like a free flow artistic type of feel, and I just had to use this strand because between these two beads and this one, it's just stunning. And I wanted the pop of colors from both of these mixes, peppering in a little bit of the green to go with the green on these beads as well. And that's all you do. I'm just going to hang those from this. And then I'm thinking I'm going to possibly hang chain, but of course it's not going to have any rhyme or reason. So I wanted to kind of feel loosey-goosey a little bit. So we're going to be getting there. And possibly, actually, I'm just, like I said, I'm a hog with the boxes, but I may also be adding in some of the leather as well. We're just got to see.
That's great, Tricia, because these maker sessions, this is like when we hang out and then do this, it's like whatever you want to create, that entire box is yours. And it's so great for these amazing designers, Deb, Tricia, and Jem, to be giving us all such cool ideas and inspiration to use with our box at home. I love this idea, Tricia. It looks
thank you.
Really cool.
It's gonna get there, hopefully. That's the plan. So yeah, I just love these beauties. I wanted to actually incorporate these as well, but I'm just not quite sure yet. I may. So
yeah,
we'll just play it by here.
Gives really great. I love your eclectic designs that you.
Thank you.
I love the layout of it.
I found this ribbon and some red lace, so you may see it appear. I don't know yet, but I am a fly by the seat of your pants person. I like to just kind of let it come through me, and I just do it as it comes. You know
that speaks to me, Trish, and I feel this way. Whenever I get I'll get something cool from the craft store, for instance. I just got these puffy balls, or trendy, these tiny little fuzz balls. Yeah. And I'm like, this is gonna go great with my dress it up buttons. And it's you could get that one thing, you could get this box, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, that thing that's in my stash, I have a way to use it now. It's gonna go with these things perfectly.
Absolutely. Yep. I'm right there with you on that. That's kind of how my brain works best.
That's really pretty, Trish, right there. Okay. What did you do with that bead cap? Is it the right size or what?
Well, it's a larger bead cap, but I like that it can also go over this oval bead versus a round bead. It'll fit down over. And when I do my wrap loop, you can see how it pops up a little bit there. When I do my wrap loop though, and I'm going to put a little bead on top, it'll hold it in place.
And because it's a lighter weight, that's an aluminum bead cap. It forms. It's able to move its shape a little bit. I've never seen a bead cap on an oval bead, Trish. That's really neat.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, like I said, it's always outside the box for me. Is what it is, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I really like to use things in different ways that maybe you wouldn't think of, you know, just to kind of give it a different feel.
Definitely. Looks so cool.
Oh, thank you.
I'm
We're
in the
getting
warehouse in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania right now. So if you hear like warehouse noises, not even you know what. I'm gonna solo layout. Let's see what Jem's up to. Let's hop on over to Jem's mat.
Hi guys, how you doing? I love those little birds, and that ribbon that Tricia has is just perfect to go with the tomato girl strand. So I think that's an amazing grab.
Oh, thank you, honey.
So I was inspired by the domed forms that you see on the roofs in Santorini. I've never been to Greece at all. But I just love the image of these whitewashed buildings with their blue roofs, and then beyond that you have the most magnificent ocean, and these colors are represented so perfectly in this bead mix. It's a genius level bead mix. So I wanted to use those shapes as inspiration for what we're going to make today. And I don't know if you've ever been with me when I've had a length of beautiful chain reaction, and on either end, I just add some inexpensive clasps. I've just got bolt ring clasps today. And then I leave that to one side. And then I can make little bar necklaces or jointed bar necklaces. And I don't have to make a new chain every time. I can reuse the same one over and over again. I've got about 7 of them in different colorways. So I'm just going to make some little components. I'm going to start with some 18 gauge round wire. And we're going to put a wrapped loop on one end. And if you've ever wondered what a wrapped loop is, well, let me show you. So we're going to make a round shape on the end of that wire and then draw the tail all the way around. And this is something that we're hoping to get a little bit more into with you very, very soon. Just going to grab a second pair of pliers, actually, to hold that round form while I just chase that tail all the way over the top. One day I will get to Santorini. I'm desperate to go to Rome as well. So opening this box was like a hit list of places I'd love to go to. Which kind of made me happy and kind of made me long for the sunshine. So did you know with your lava beads that you can add a drop of essential oil, and then that fragrance can be with you all day because they absorbed the essential oil? What you do need to be careful of is that it doesn't touch your skin if you're sensitive. But it's a really cool way of having a little bit of perfume follow you around if you don't like to wear perfume on your skin or you're not in a position to do that. So I'm going to create first a little connector, trying to remember to use the same size pin on my pliers. Spin that all the way around and then try to keep those loops the same size. Give them 3 little wraps either side. And I'm not going to worry if they're a little bit different because life's too short to worry about that. Let's trim that end off, pop it in the scrap pot for later. And again, there's something really very Santorini-esque about that beautiful white, pure lava bead. It just, like I say, I've never been, but it kind of makes me think of whitewashed buildings, and those colors are just divine together. So in order to add some extra layers to the design, obviously I'm not just going to have a roof. I'm going to go for some 20 gauge wire this time. But I'm going to do a little bit of layering with that 20 gauge. You've got silver color round wire. And what I'm going to do is kind of create a little bit of a dome using my multi-step bail makers. You could use a round form such as a lip gloss. If you don't have those, it's not a necessity. And I might need to open that out a bit. I haven't decided if that's big enough. And I don't want to sit it too close to that bead. I want to have a little bit of a gap either side. And then wrap just in between those bends that we made on that core wire. You've just got the perfect opportunity to take that secondary layer of wire all the way around, and it just sits free and away from that central bead. If you need to, you can reform it. That's why I've chosen to use that slightly lighter wire. because if you want to, you can just play around with that, get it to sit exactly how you feel is right. And then I'm just going to spin that second wire around on the other side, pushing it down. And I've got a little dome, albeit it's going to hang downwards instead of upwards. I just liked the shapes, and I think that the juxtaposition of colours is really cool as well. I'm well known for mixing my metal colours. So let's just trim away those two little end bits. Functional pieces of wire still, so they will always go in the scrap pot for later rescue. You can always make little coils and things like this with those scraps, and I'm going to add those on in just a second. So let's grab some round pliers. Another one of my favourite tools are these little memory wire pliers. Round pliers work perfectly well, perfectly adequately, but I love these little babies because they're just teeny tiny and they sit in my hand so beautifully. And then I'm going to spin that coil all the way down. Now, I suspect that this coil is going to be slightly larger than I made on the other component. But again, I'm not going to let it worry me. I'll just make 3 and stick this one in the middle. And then once I've got that coil in position, I'm just going to push it down so it sits over the top of that wrapped loop. And then I'll do the same on the other side. And then in a minute, I might add on some little beads in the beautiful colours that are available in the Santorini Beach Mix. I got to say, I really have enjoyed all of the bead mixes, all of the MMBBs that I've ever received. This is a really fresh, getting me ready for spring. We've got snowdrops in the garden, so spring is apparently out there. It's just a bit today. So again, I've got that second little coil created. I'm going to push it down over the top. So there's my little naked component. I might just add on some beads, but I don't know if you want to pop to anybody else for a little bit of a catch-up, or if you want to stay with me. It's up to you, my love.
Yeah, we'll pop on over. We'll go around the horn a little wee bit here. And I just want to say, Jem uses those two tools so very, very much. And I dropped some links in case you are ever, if you're watching Jem on Jem's channel, Jem also posts videos here on Facebook all the time. Jem, where can we find you outside of Jessie James Beads?
So if you head over to find me on YouTube and you type in the @ symbol, followed by my name as you see it, just here, Gem Hawks, no gaps, you will find me on YouTube. And I post a video every Sunday at, I want to say 11 a.m. Eastern time, but I might be wrong. You can also find me on Instagram and Facebook. On Instagram, it's Gem's Gem Box. Gem with a J, the middle gem with a G. It's very complicated and confusing. But if you head to my YouTube channel, there is a link. You can find all of my socials, including TikTok, which I will admit I am hopeless rubbish and never go on. So maybe don't bother. Just a thought, you know.
So, yeah, definitely go find Jem, check her out. She's a wonderful, wonderful wire working tutorials. We have the pleasure of having Jem for 3 incredible classes for Jessie James Beads and Blooms, which is coming up in April. One of which class is a wire working master class. And we are going to go over I think maybe 8 different techniques and really break them down. It's going to be so good. You're going to see pictures of all that coming up, I guess, a week from today is when we're posting all the pictures, all the projects. So stay tuned for that one. But these, I just posted links for them here on Facebook and YouTube. Jem loves the step nail plier and the memory pliers. You see her use them all the time. And they're from Beadalon. They're quality products. And if Jem likes them, I know they're good.
Honestly, there are pliers and there are pliers. What you'll find with Beadalon pliers is they have a really solid box joint. You've also got return springs. Now, if you work with wire as much as I do, you can often get hand fatigue. And if you have to use the back of your finger to open the pliers, it's double the workload. So I find that having the return spring, they'll spring out, they'll open up ready for me to move them, put them away, use them in a different kind of position. They are perfect. With the memory wire pliers, I was lucky enough to get these with a kit with some memory wire, and I haven't put them down since. When you're making as many loops and coils as I make, because I'm addicted to wire, basically it means that you can create 2 sizes every single time exactly the same. You can achieve this with your round nose pliers. And again, these are perfect round nose pliers with those return springs. And I just pop a little mark on to denote what size I want to make my loops. So it's all perfectly achievable if you don't have access to them. However, I've not put them down since I've got them. They're amazing. These, I don't know where I'd be without them. They're brill.
Brill, I love that. I'm coming on to Deb's mat. Let's go see what's going on in Deb's studio. Whoa! She's got an entire set going. Yes, indeed, she does. Wow.
So this is the vacation set. So this is, if you are going to the Amalfi Gardens, you've got, and I still have beads left over, by the way, but I've got this fun bracelet. So I've got one of those beautiful light green, kind of sparkly beads in the center. I added the metal leaves as kind of some dangle elements. So I did some at the end, and then I put a couple in the center so they can kind of move around.
So cute.
And there's actually 2 clasps in this mix. So this beautiful floral toggle clasp looks absolutely spectacular with this bracelet. So we've got that. Then I thought, a necklace with the same, colorway, with the same mix. These fabric beads are so beautiful. This color is just delicious. Makes me think of olives. So now I'm hungry or I need a martini, one of the two. It's a little early for a martini, but hey, it's 5 o'clock where Jem is. So
Wow for that.
So I've still got to add these on, but my plan is this is going to be like a little kind of not quite a choker, but a short necklace so that will kind of sit right at the base of my collarbone. So it'll be visible if I've got a collared shirt, and I've got the little findings here. So I'm going to glue those on. We can't really pull that whole process off during this time, but I'm excited about that. And then just some cute little matching earrings. So I had ear wires here. I don't know where they went. They like disappeared. The bead fairy like took them away.
It's the Bermuda workspace.
Yes. But these are just fun. So this whole little set is just perfect to throw in a bag and take on your vacation. And, there's still some beads left over to, do whatever you want. Make another couple pairs of earrings or add more to whatever it is, to the necklace or to the bracelet. So this is a fun, this is just one part of the box. Like
just one mix of the Magical Mystery Bead Box. Yeah, that's wild. Look how many beads. A lot of beads.
Yeah.
You know what, Deb? I really like the cord that you use because, to me, the cord is like a brown color, but it's it's almost like a cord leather that's going to pick up whatever color it's near. It's like chameleon. Like you have it with those green beads and it looks green, but I bet if you put it with some golden beads, it would have like a golden sheen to it, or like brown. It would look more neutral.
Totally. And I really love metallic leather. So I'm not like that person that always goes to leather, but I do love working with it when I do. And I almost always gravitate towards the metallic leather first. Like if I have an option, I love metallic leather. It's just beautiful. And this is so nice. It's really buttery and soft. So I love this, and it definitely could go with any metal tone, any colorway. It's very, very neutral and versatile. Look at that. It's beautiful.
And you know what? I love, Deb, that you're going collar necklace with this. So I designed just a few weeks ago or last week. I don't know. It all blends together. But I used that same color leather and put a strip of black with it too, just to break it up a little bit. And I think leather as a collar piece is just so nice. You know, like if leather's long, I think it can get like a little wiggly if it's a thin leather. But like this leather, Deb, like that you have on your piece right there, that's like it sits so nice right here. That's a great inspo for that bead next in this box.
I think subconsciously I was channeling that necklace because I remember when you posted that, I was like, ooh, I really like that. It's just, it's simple, but it's impactful. And I love layering. And I think sometimes we forget about the short layer. Like it's great to have a choker or a shorter necklace as part of your layering. That's what I love to do. I think it just adds a little something extra to the layering deal.
And Deb definitely knows design. Like you could lean on Deb for fashion forward bead inspiration all the time. And Deb, where can all of our makers that are tuning in today, where can they find you to get some more inspiration and design ideas?
You can find me on my Facebook page at Deb Loves Jewelry Designs, and I do spell loves L-U-V-S. And you can find me on Instagram as Deb Loves Designs, TikTok as Deb Loves Designs, and then I do have a fledgling YouTube channel that is Deb Loves Jewelry.
Yay!
And so I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. So if you guys want to pop over there and subscribe, I would love that. That would be fantastic.
Okay, so we've got Deb Loves Jewelry, and we've got Gem Hawks over on YouTube, and then where can we find you on YouTube, Miss Tricia? Oh my gosh, this looks amazing.
Wow, look at that.
Hang on, talk
It's
to me
getting
about
there.
this, please.
It's getting there. It's getting there. Right now I have my necklace part all strung, and you can see that I put everything in different positions. It's going to be very eclectic.
Yes.
And then what I'm doing now is I'm going to hang this chain. And what I'm doing is I'm just taking these handy little loops that's already on the chain and just grabbing it with a jump ring. And I'm going to play with it here and just see if I want like a short piece behind this. And then I have a little bit here that I may let hang, you know, just kind of giving me that pop of metal in there. And then I'm going to, once I get that hooked in, I'm going to crimp my necklace and then make the decision if I want to put the leather as a second layer or if I want to hook in the ribbon at that point. You maybe use a ribbon crimp and hook it in here and have the rose ribbon be the tie for the necklace.
Really pretty too. I love a ribbon back tie. I think it adds such a feminine edge.
Yes, right now I'm wearing one that has a sari silk tie on it, and I just love it. It's so comfortable. You know, it just add, like you said, a feminine touch to items. I also have some lace here, just not quite sure yet. So almost there. It's a little bit of quite a project, but
when you ladies finish, you have to send us some pictures so that we can post them up. We'll post the final shots up. And we'll put them over on the blog too, so everyone can get some inspiration for what to do with their piece from Magical Mystery Bead Box.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Cool. And Trish, just while we're finishing up here, where can our friends find you on YouTube? We got Gem, it's Gem Hawks. We've got Deb, it's Deb Loves Jewelry on YouTube. And then where's your YouTube channel?
Tricia's Pink Poodle Jewelry Studio.
Trisha's Pink Poodle Jewelry Studio.
Yes.
Pink Poodle Jewelry Studio. That's awesome.
Yep. I'm on there. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. I'm posting about 2 videos a week on YouTube. And TikTok's usually, like 1 or 2 TikToks a week. Things like that. Yeah. Just for fun.
So great.
Yeah.
All the color, Tricia. I just like Your mat is so exciting with so many beautiful, cool beads just all
Oh.
strung up. It's like it's almost like oh gosh, I can't think. It's like one of those paintings, one of those like riddles where you like look at a piece and then like the more you stare at it, the more you see. That's how that
Yeah.
is. It's like
Yeah. That's what I like about them. They're interesting. These pieces are interesting. They're just not a basic like matchy. And
yeah,
I'm far from matchy, so
yeah, asymmetrical. I like who this is. I'd love to hear this one. So who watching right now does asymmetrical? Like, let's get a show of hands. If you like asymmetrical jewelry, if you'll do like one earring this way and one earring another way, if you'll do things off balance, or if you're like, you got to have the dead center, like part down the middle. tell us in the comments how your jewelry style is, if you can get down with asymmetry or
a lot of jewelry designers I've heard haven't, but we'll see what everybody says. But like, oh, I could never do that.
It could be like a good National Craft Month challenge is like make a piece of asymmetrical jewelry if you are a symmetrical person.
Yes, absolutely.
I know from time to time I will challenge myself, and we've got a design coming up really soon called up-down earrings. And they're kind of asymmetrical, but kind of not asymmetrical. You'd have to watch this space to find out. That will be coming up within the next month or so, I'm sure.
Okay.
And I used to really struggle with asymmetry. I have OCD amongst a whole bunch of other things, and it was very difficult for me to get into that. But once I found a way that I could do it that still appeased my little jewelry making gremlins or demons or whatever they are, I found that I could really enjoy myself with it.
Mhm.
So if you feel that it's something that you can't do or you mustn't do, just go free with it. Sometimes grabbing yourself a handful of beads from your extensive bead stash and just saying, well, this is what I'm going to work with. This is such a beautifully curated bead selection just now, these colors. And I swear, I thought these were paper beads. They're absolutely stunning. But just grabbing a handful and saying, right, I'm just going to make a chunky, eclectic thing and run with it. And you'll probably be really, really happy. So what I'm going to do now is I have made some oversized jump rings, and I've added another metal color because, you know, I like to mix my metals. So we've got some little silver color overlays with beads added onto them. And then we've got copper running all the way through the design, and then just a couple of those little antique bronze touches. And then at either end, I will add into one of my loops with my chain reaction. And it's a completely not color matched piece. So I think you should all be very proud of me. Adding in some pink crystals there. Just going to add into the loops on either side, and you've got yourself a necklace all ready to go. But you only need to make a couple of inches of necklace. Just keep reusing. Have hundreds of them if you want, all different colors and all different designs. We have so many beautiful chains. This absolutely lovely. Let's have a look. There's this one, absolutely gorgeous. So many chains. Oh, look, I found another one. Look at that color. In fact, that would be really beautiful. That's like a really sexy, dusky amethyst meets, oh, I don't know, maybe it's had some little babies with a smoky quartz. What about this?
Smoky quartz.
Chain. So much chain. Sorry about that. Got a bit excited. I'll put them all away now. I promise.
I appreciate you. I appreciate the plug about the chain because I love chain very, 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 very much because chain you can just wear as chain. Like there's super cool trendy chain at JessieJamesBeads.com that you could just put a clasp on it and like vamonos. And it's definitely worth a gander to see what is popping over in the chain department.
It certainly is, and you can absolutely 100% mix and match them. So all I do is I add a jump ring and a clasp to either end. You don't even need to have a closure at the back. So I have a defunct shoulder. I can only lift one arm over my head. So sometimes doing jewelry up at the back of my neck is tricky. So I will just have these little closures at the front. These sit on the collarbone. And going back to what Deb said earlier about having a collar length necklace, there is nothing sexier. People think that the only way to be sexy with jewelry is to have a great big long thing that dangles down into the nether regions. It's not. Have it on the collarbones. It's beautiful. It looks entrancing, draws the eye. So that's my theory.
I agree with you, Jen, 100%. Jem, you're right on.
Jem is always turning up the sassy here, and I just
Sorry.
do it. Don't stop.
I just wanted to show you what I'd done to the wire that sat over the front, because you saw me creating that link earlier with that lovely pristine lava bead. So on the front of that design, I just made a little U shape with that 20 gauge wire. And then I used a 26 gauge wire to just add in some, we have these teeny tiny, almost opal color faceted rondelles, as well as these very, very sexy bicones in that sapphirous blue. It's absolutely gorgeous because they've got a color coating as well. So one of those in the center and then just overlaid. I think you saw me adding on some of the silver wire earlier, but I just wanted you to see a slightly closer up version of what that looks like. And again, you can adapt that many, many ways. You can just cross those over, and you could even sit a little bead on a tiny bit of wire just across the center as well. And you've got instant earrings.
So cute. Oh, that's beautiful.
Love it.
So inspirational. Wow.
Can we all go to Santorini now, please?
Yes, we're
done with the rain.
That we've gone to Santorini after this beautiful display of jewelry making from Jem up here, and Tricia with her incredible Dolce Vita bead mix and using the tomato girl strand. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my goodness.
Unfortunately, I speak no Italian, but in the shop where I work, we sell pasta. So I do really, really love to say things like conchigli, lasagna, tortiglione. It's horrible. I massacre the pronunciation, but it gives me joy.
Oh, I think you've done it very well.
Love
No.
Oh gosh, yes. And any excuse to put on an accent.
All right, Miss Eliza.
Eliza Doolittle. Wow. I'm going to do one more quick pop down into Deb. Let's see this collection. It looks like Deb's added on yet another pair of earrings. What a beautiful, beautiful set, Deb.
So this is, if you want to go a little more subtle, or you have multiple piercings, you could do the, the larger, bolder ones, and then these little guys next to them, which I have been known to do at times. Just kind of do a couple dangly pairs of earrings from my multi-pierced ears, but these are getting packed. So even if I'm not going to the Amalfi Coast, which I'm probably not, but if I go on vacation this year, I am taking this set with me, and it's going to work with wherever I go.
I love it. Beautiful, Deb.
So fun.
Done.
And I still have beads left. Still a few beads left.
And that's just the green. I love the monochromatic look too.
Me too.
Super pretty. Very clean. And let's have one more look here at Tricia before we all come back up.
So I use these beautiful pieces here as links to be in between my ribbon. Looks like I touched that the other way, but I just put some ribbon crimps on the ends of my ribbon. And then this is the link that'll link into the piece that'll sit right about on your collarbone, actually.
Yay.
And yay, collarbone.
Yay.
Collarbone through.
And I did decide on this piece just to let this chain hang straight down right here. I just like the look of that. I think it's unexpected. And that's...
And can you just show us one more time, Trish, what you did with your tomato pendants? I love that you use this as
tomato pendants. Okay.
As a charm. The
yeah. I put the tomato.
Oh, sorry. I'm confusing. I meant the Barcelona Sunset pendant pair. Do you see that?
Yes.
Because that little bottom portion of it is a metal. It's metal, and you can loop a jump ring through the bottom. Like that's not even just through the fiber and the beads. It's through actually the little
Yes.
metal component that's there. That's neat how you did that, Trish. That's really good inspiration for using those pieces in a different way.
Yeah. I love using links to go from my piece into the chain or the ribbon or the sari silk, whatever I decide to use. I just think it really gives the piece a pop and makes it extra special, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm just hooking on my ribbon now, and I'll just need to add a clasp. And I'm just hooking it into the top part of that link, just like so. Okay. And that'll be the back of the necklace. So you'll look pretty in the back and pretty in the front. So.
I'm all about that. You have to send us a picture of this. Everyone will have to send us some pictures so we can post them. And I'm going to come back to Jem for one last time. And then we'll all come back with our face cams to say goodbye. All right, guys?
Okay.
Sounds perfect. So I just thought I would show you a little bit more about what I meant when I said turn it into an earring by adding a bead across. And I chose one of the larger blue bicones. And let's just put a spiral on because spirals are awesome. So all I would do then is just a little teeny loop up at the top, and those would be very diminutive little earrings to go with your slightly more flashy and very, very mobile central bar necklace. Not really a bar necklace because there's so much movement in it with those linkages. Lots of fun. It will certainly catch the light if I ever get some sunshine again in my life.
I'll send you some, Jem.
Oh, thank you. I'd appreciate that hugely. And as I think it was Deb was saying, there's so many beads left over, and that's just the one mix, not to mention everything else that we're going to be working with.
Yes.
So pretty. Oh gosh, Jem, that is just gorgeous.
Oh, bless you. Thank you.
Oh, I love it. So wonderful. Jem, you just have such a knack with wire, and I feel so grateful that we get to work together so much and have your know-how to teach us your ways.
Well, that is a really beautiful thing for you to say. I appreciate it because I think everybody else just thinks I'm Billy Bonkers. So it's nice to be among folk that want to spend time with me.
You're Billy Bonkers, and Billy Bonkers. Billy, I definitely want to like. But, I was gonna say Billy, I want to bonk around with, but that sounds kind of weird. So.
I'd just like to say that was not me. I didn't say that. You're putting words in my mouth now.
Set me up poorly.
Billy bonkers.
High five, Deb. Oh my gosh, no, this is so fun. It's always a great time when we get together. Like, I love watching what you all do. I know I'm speaking for everyone in the crowd that it's just so fun to see where your creative brains and your creative mojo goes to when you get these things in your hands. So thank you all very, very much.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for putting up with me.
Anytime and all the time. Oh, fabulous. Deb, the collar necklace looks great.
Beautiful.
Oh, she's got the whole set on.
Oh, that was
Look at her
fast,
go.
Wow.
It looks nice with the red shirt, too.
I think so too. I love it.
Yeah, very Mediterranean. Cool. Well, okay, so real quick before we go, this was awesome inspiration for us for the Magical Mystery Bead Box. We just looked at February here. March is getting ready to ship mid-March. Yeah! March is a whole new theme, whole ton of inspiration there. We'll have another maker session, much like this one, at the end of the month. But we are taking new subscribers right now. So if you're not yet subscribed to Magical Mystery Bead Box, or maybe you were subscribed and dropped off and you're thinking about coming back on board, we got 10% off for new subscriptions. That's month to month, 3-month, 6-month, or 12-month plans. The longer you subscribe, the more you save. And get 10% off with Dolce 10. That's for you now through Friday. Tomorrow, set your clocks, everybody. We've got Jem Hawks coming live on the Jesse James Beads page with some more inspiration from the February Magical Mystery Bead Box. It's going to be great.
Look forward
Thank
to
you
seeing
again.
you, Jem.
I'll be watching.
Yep.
Good to see you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me today.
Absolutely.
It's been delightful.
Same to you.
So
Yeah.
much fun.
Y'all have a great day, okay?
You
We'll see
too.
you
Thank
soon.
you.
See you guys
Bye,
soon.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.